Hello. Hello, friends. So, I'm going to invite a few of you before I get started. And let me pull up my screen here real fast. So let me see if I can figure out how to invite some of you, because lately, I don't know why, but I feel like Facebook changed the settings, or maybe just the buttons down here, and now I can't figure out how to invite people. Maybe it's this plus sign? Nope, that's not it. That's not it. And if anybody hops on, let me know. I think I'm in the right group. So I'm going to tag some of you. Sorry for the tag, but I don't know why it's not giving me the option to invite people. It's so weird. It's like maybe Facebook updated and I just haven't figured it out yet. That's very possible. Very, very possible. Angel, thank you for inviting me to come share on here. Oh, I gotta figure out how to invite you guys. I hate to tag everyone because I know that's like super annoying, but... And I don't even know if that sends you a notification. So if anybody hops on and you know how to invite people, let me know, because let's see, allow your viewers to request to join you as a guest. Okay, well, hey, it'll be here if you guys want to watch. I wish I could figure out how to invite you guys, but I did tag some of you, and everything that I share tonight, I will post the link if you guys want, for the supplies and things like that I'm going to share with you tonight. So we're going to talk about customer service and follow-up in your Scentsy business. Super excited. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alicia Uckel. I am the director for Team Sense of Light, and so I'm going to go ahead and jump right in, so that way whoever jumps on or whoever watches this replay isn't like super annoyed at the long introduction. So, because I know my squirrel brain literally will like go to the next thing if I get bored. So customer service, follow-up. I actually have on here / relationships too, because I feel like when you're providing good customer service and you're following up with your customers, that is part of like building the relationships in your business. So I feel like that kind of fell into this category. So first thing I want to ask you guys is, are you providing your customers with the Scentsy experience? Or are you just sending them to your website and saying, okay, go ahead and place an order and, it'll ship in 10 business days? So ask yourself that question. Are you providing an experience for your customers that makes them want to come back and buy from you, especially you, so that you stand out when they think of, oh, I need more wax, or I need a new warmer for a gift for Mother's Day or whatever. So those are some of the questions you can ask yourself if you're wondering if you're providing good customer service. Because here's the thing, guys. If you're not providing good customer service and an experience for your customers, then somebody else will do that. Somebody else will take care of that customer, and they will go somewhere else. So we don't want that. We want them to, sorry guys, my thing is like tilting. We want them to enjoy Scentsy and have the Scentsy experience. So when I first started with Scentsy, of course, when you first join, you don't have a lot of supplies. So what I did is, when a customer would place an order with me, or for everybody who ordered through my launch party, I went to the dollar store and I got some little thank you cards, a pack of 20 for $1. So you can get them literally super cheap. And what I did is, if I delivered their order, I just put it right in their order with them, or with their Scentsy items. And if they were placing their order online, I would just mail out that thank you card. It's just one stamp. So that way they knew that you know, I was grateful for their business and that they showed up for my launch party. And so it just gives that like special touch. And even if it is just one thank you card, you know, that's better than nothing. So, so if you're just starting, don't feel like you have to have like all these samples and all this, you know, fancy stuff or anything like that, because you definitely don't need that to say thank you to your customers. So, and I'm going to show you guys actually what I've started sending now. Now, side note, when I had a smaller customer base, I was able to send out bigger packages, like actual packages. But my customer base, you know, over time has grown larger, which is good, right? But because of that, I'm not able to, it doesn't make sense for me to be sending out these big packages that cost $3 to $4 or more to ship out. So what I have started sending, with the exception of like, if someone places an order and it's like $100 or more, or if it's a larger order, then I usually will send something like a little bit bigger of a gift. So that's something that's completely up to you. That's what I do. That's what has been working for me. But for the most part, this is what all of my thank you mail looked like this month. So I'm going to share with you guys what I sent. So I try to always take advantage of the scent of the month. And I did get the warmer and scent of the month this last, for the succulent warmer. So that's something that I will always include in my thank you mail, is the scent of the month, so that way they can get a preview of that and they can see the new warmer that's coming out also. So, but I don't like to send out just that with my thank you, because what's been happening is that the scent of the month has been releasing, and it's so exciting because it's a new shiny new scent, and so it ends up selling out or going out of stock. So what I've started doing is taking note of that and understanding that my customers probably want something that they can, you know, smell, and if they love it, they want to order it now. They don't want to wait. So what I've started doing is I still promote the scent of the month, but I also like to send samples of current scents that are actually in the catalog. So what I've been doing, and actually I just started this like the past few months, is what I do is at the beginning of the month, I pick 2 scents out of the catalog that I feel like are really good scents that are kind of overlooked and that they go with the season. So I'll pick those 2 scents and I will make felt samples. I'll show you them in just a minute, of those 2 scents, and I make enough for the entire month. That way I don't have to worry about it when I'm doing my thank you mail. I just grab it and mail it out. And when I'm doing my orders, I just grab all of my samples that I've already pre-made and I put them in with my orders. So, so that's kind of what I do. I also, here, I'll just show you guys what I put in this month's mail. So, most people got a scent circle, and then I like to handwrite something on the scent circle. You know, thank you for your order. I hope you enjoy the samples, or I'll just customize, you know, depending on who the customer is and what my relationship is with them. And again, like, you can send what works for you. This is just something I like to do. They're lightweight. They mail really cheap. So that's one of the reasons I love scent circles, and people love them. So I also like to send a business card with their goodies, especially if they're like a newer customer. I like to send that. And then here is the one of the felt samples. So if you don't know what a felt sample is, go on YouTube, and if you search Scentsy felt samples, it'll show you how to make these. These are awesome, especially in the summertime. If you live somewhere hot like me in the desert, then these are awesome because you can mail them and they don't get all like messy and yucky and end up looking super ugly when they get to your customer. So this is just a simple label. Here Come the Sunflowers is one of the scents that I chose to do samples of. So that went in my customer thank you mail. And then I chose Summer Holiday, which I ran out of these, this shape of felt samples, but you can also get the felt pieces, the Scentsy ones, from the Scentsy Success store. So you get like, I think 100 felt pieces for like $6. It's really cheap. Or you can get, I'll link these ones that I got on Amazon. These are just little circles on Amazon too. I had to order those because I was in a hurry and didn't have time to wait for these ones. And then this is just Summer Holiday. So I make my own labels. It's just easier for me that way, nothing fancy. And then I do the flyer, and then I'll put the sticker, the Rub and Smell sticker, for the scent of the month on here. And then I will send the showcase brochure. So this all mails super cheap. So I'm going to show you what kind of envelope I use and the stamps that I get for it. So the showcase brochure, I don't send a full catalog unless, like I said, like it's a really big order that they placed, just because it keeps the cost down. This is a fraction of the price to mail out, so it just makes more sense. And like I said, when your customer base grows, you kind of have to make adjustments on, you know, what you're going to send in your Happy Mail. So that's what I send, and I take all of this, and I forget the size of these envelopes, but I can link them. These are awesome. Okay, so I send everything in this envelope. It all fits right in here. Whoops, if I don't throw it all over the place. It all goes right in here, and this is going to have a non-machinable stamp on it. And voila. Okay, and then I have my return address labels and everything. And then what I do is all of this weighs just about 2 ounces, which is the limit for the butterfly non-machinable stamps. So these, I think a whole sheet of these, if you go to USPS.com, are like $14 or $15. And these, it just takes one of these stamps. So that's what I've been doing because it's affordable, and then I can send all of my customers something in the mail that they're gonna love. So they're gonna get multiple samples. You know, I can send a scent circle, and I can still send not a full catalog, but the showcase brochure has everything that's in the catalog. It's just doesn't have the bundle and save, which is fine. So that's my thank you mail. And again, I'll link all of the supplies, including these envelopes, after the training or in the comments if you guys want. So that way, if you wanted to, you know, start using this as your thank you mail, then you can just go right to Amazon. I'll link everything. So, and then what I do is, I forgot to grab this, but let me grab my log. So I like to log everybody that gets thank you mail or any kind of samples that go out. I log it. My dog just made a weird noise. I log it, and I just started doing this pen and paper one because it just works. It just works better for me. I was using AMI, which is a follow-up system that some of you might know about, that links up to our workstation, and I still use that for my follow-ups when I'm actually messaging people. But when it comes to what goes out, I like to write it down. So what I have is just this sample tracker, and it's just literally like, it has all the different months. So whatever month I'm on, I'll circle it, and then I log everybody, whoever, their name, what they got, and the date that it's sent out. I'll log it. So that way, when I am doing my follow-ups to find out, you know, did they like their samples that they got and all of that stuff, I can go right in here and see who got what, you know, what the sample was, so I'm not messaging them not knowing what I sent them. So that's kind of my little system that's been working really good for me now. Now, if you're using AMI and that works for you to log your samples and then it sends you a reminder, because I know you can do that in AMI too, then by all means do that. It wasn't working for me, and so I had to kind of make some changes, and I've been doing this logging on paper for about 4 months now, and I feel like I have my stuff together finally. So I found something that works for me, so I'm gonna stick with that. But so that kind of leads into following up. So every time you send samples, you want to make sure that you follow up with your customers. And it doesn't have to be, you know, like, hey, you know, you want to place an order or whatever. It doesn't have to be that. But definitely follow up with them and just let them know, like, hey, I hope you got your Happy Meal. Let me know what you thought about the samples that I sent. And that's it, you know, because your customers get busy just like you do and go about their business, and life happens and they forget that they got Happy Meal. You know, it's not their job to reach out to you and say, hey, thanks, you know, or here's what I thought about the sample. It's your job to follow up with them and make sure that they got their Happy Meal and that they love it. So make sure you're following up. when I first started and as a newer consultant, I felt I didn't follow up a lot at all. I barely followed up because even though it was stressed to me that that was so important, it was like I felt like I was bugging my customers, and now that couldn't be further from the truth. And I know why I was feeling that way, because I felt like following up was sending them a message and saying, hey, you know, I'm sending a bulk Scentsy order in this Saturday. Do you want to place an order? So of course, if I'm constantly, you know, letting them know that I'm placing a Scentsy order, I'm just looking for a sale. So, you know, as time went on, I realized that's not how you follow up. You know, a follow-up can literally be, hey, how are you doing? Especially amongst all of these crazy times that we're having, and people are, you know, at home more, or maybe they're not, maybe they're starting to go back to work. It's, you know, it's part of building a relationship with your customer. So make sure you're following up with them, and then find a system that works for you to log what you're sending them, because I'm telling you that helps big time. For a while, it was kind of like I was just sending stuff out, and it was like willy-nilly. I mean, I had samples everywhere, but I wasn't really logging them. Well, some of them I was, and some of them I wasn't. So it just felt like it was an exhausting task to be sending out Happy Mail or samples at all, and then not knowing, like, okay, well, who did I send it to? You know, especially as your customer base starts to grow, it definitely can get out of hand. So what I like to do is, like I said, I like to pick 2 scents, and then I bulk sample every month. I try to do it at the beginning of the month, but it just kind of depends on when I have time. But I'll bulk sample, so I have a whole baggie full of Here Comes Sunflowers, because that's my sample for this month that I'll be sending out to everybody who places an order. And then just samples in general, I keep a few of these in my little Scentsy bank bag, and I carry them with me with some catalogs and my business cards. That way, like even this last weekend, I was at a church cookout, and somebody said, hey, I really want to get a new warmer. So I had samples, and I had a catalog, I had my business card on me. So this way I'm not caught, you know, out in the open without any Scentsy goods. So that's what I do. That's what really works for me. I like sending out mail that is affordable for me, because then I don't feel like I have to not send somebody something, or, you know, and it makes it easier when it's kind of all the same thing. And like I said, you know, if I have a customer that's placing like $100 orders every month, then I might be sending them something a little bit bigger here and there. But for the most part, everyone gets, you know, a thank you, just like everything that I just showed you. So, and then I do change it up from time to time. Sometimes I'll get these like cute little like uplifting stickers you can get on Amazon. I'll link those also. It's like a big pack of stickers, and they have like different positive, like encouraging messages that are on them, so you can send those. And another thing that I picked up is a pack of these, and I don't have the rest of them, but these are earrings, but they're flat. So like if you wanted to change it up and you wanted to send something non-Scentsy, which is fun too, I try to find stuff that's like flat, that will mail cheap and easy. And these were super cute. So they're just like little leather lightweight earrings. So I'll send these, you know, if I want to change it up or something. But that's pretty much what I do. If they're a local customer, I do have like different samples that I'll send, like counter clean samples. These are bigger, so I try not to mail these, you know, not to everybody, just because it costs a lot to send stuff like this. But so my local customers get spoiled just a little bit more. So if I'm delivering their package, they get a little bit more. But other than that, that's kind of, I think that's all the notes I have. There's how to remember. Thank you. So I'll link everything. If you guys have any questions, you know, post them in the comments and let me know. Hopefully this will help somebody. And if you're new and you have questions, again, put it in the comments, and I will link all of the goodies that I just shared in the comments for you guys. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful Monday. I will talk with you guys soon.